What's up with it, man? Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button. Make sure you sub to the channel if you're not a member of the channel, and be sure to hit the notifications too so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Look, I got to talk about Andrew Wiggins, man. He is really, he's playing his ass off, plain and simple. There's really nothing that you can say that Andrew Wiggins has not been doing. Now I know Steph Curry, of course, he's been doing his thing. He's coming out. He's trying to show people, he's on a mission. While he's chasing Ray Allen, while he's trying to possibly get that Finals MVP if they do make it to the finals, and also show people that the Warriors are back. Okay, I get all of that. And then also you got Draymond Green, even though it's been some reports about him. Shout out to Ticket TV too. He was the one to put people onto what's going on in terms of the Draymond Green situation. So if you're not sub to Ticket TV, definitely go sub to his channel or Pro Basketball Updates. Bringing a lot of great content over there. But Draymond Green for the most part, he's getting back to his normal self. Now I know he made first team all defense last year, but he was still kind of, he wasn't 100%. Nobody was 100%. You know what I'm saying? But he was still fighting it and doing the best that he could and everything. And I think that them kind of struggling, uh, having an up and down season and everything kind of got to them a little bit. Then of course you got Jordan Poole, who's been on an absolute tear. I mean, from outside, just scoring, period. Okay. But Andrew Wiggins, man, has been the butt of criticism not only from last year, because, people were criticizing him. They were criticizing him on the defensive end, as well as the offensive end, and as well as him not being as motivated, like always. But he also received the same type of criticism when he was in Minnesota. It wasn't to say, like I said, that Andrew Wiggins was not a talent that could, you know, evolve and get better. He always he always had it in him, to really do this sort of thing. But I think him being amongst champions such as Steph Curry, even Klay Thompson, him being on the sideline or whatever, it's not like he's not picking his brain because he is playing that small forward position. And so, he's gonna pick a guy like Klay Thompson's brain, and then you got Draymond Green there, and then of course everybody that's in Oracle, just that whole environment, I think has changed his mindset. Sometimes it takes you to be around champions and see their work ethic and see how hard they hit the gym day in and day out, and how hard you have to play day in and day out in order to kind of get a feel for what it's like, to be successful. Because, you say what you want at one point in time, that's all people were talking about were the Warriors. They love their style of game. What's up with it, True the King? I see you in the building. Y'all be sure to go subscribe to my boy True the King TV, man. But you know, for the most part, man, Andrew Wiggins has really been doing his thing. I like what he's bringing. I like the effort that he's putting in. I, I've always I've wanted him ever since he came out of high school. I wanted him to emerge and evolve into something great. But somehow along the way, people they went to sleep on Andrew Wiggins because they were tired of him of his roller coaster attitude and him not being motivated. It has nothing to do with his talent, like I said. But now his mindset is truly changing. And I know that he sees that, okay, hey, I'm getting a little bit older. Now I'm amongst champions, and some people have made this comment. They've said that Andrew Wiggins isn't, he's not fit to carry a team. He's not fit to be that number one guy. And to some extent, that's true. You know, some guys are not fit to have everything all on their plate. Some guys are just good just being supporting cast. But he's playing his role and he's doing his role necessary. He know he has to take a back seat when you talk about Steph and when you talk about Draymond and when you talk about Clay when he gets back and everything. He has to take a back seat. Now last year, to be fair to Andrew Wiggins, he had to pick up the offense. He had to learn the offense. Like I said, the flow offense was very difficult, as I mentioned before. You see guys they struggle with it. It was hard to pick up the concept to the point where Steph Curry was extremely frustrated with his teammates. He was extremely frustrated, because he was trying to motivate those guys and everything. And I had never seen Steph Curry like that. He had this rage, like he was tired of me, being mediocre or playing mediocre, and you could feel it. And so I think now that they've came back, everybody's healthy, everybody's revitalized, everybody's in tune to what's going on. They know what Warrior basketball, they know what to expect. Then on top of that, this isn't no knock on Clay. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. This isn't any knock on Clay. But what I'm gonna tell you is that when it comes to when it comes to Clay Thompson, I don't think that guys are trying to have it in their mind that, okay, he's gonna be with us, the whole season. Because now it's looking like, okay, he's starting to be kind of injury prone. I don't want him to be hurt again, you know, because Clay Thompson, he's my favorite guy on the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Just what he brings night in and night out, you know. But I think Steph Curry has gotten his mind. Okay, look, I have got to get this done, whether we got Clay or whether we don't have Clay. Plain and simple. I think Draymond Green even is feeling that way too as well. But I want Clay to come back, even if he's like 80%. Like I've told people before, 80% Clay Thompson is better than not having Clay Thompson at all. Because we can't. Yeah, the Warriors are doing good. They are doing great. You know, but having that experience of Clay Thompson there, plus it's going to take him a minute to get get back into the swing of things because I know he's been riding the bike and all that other stuff, but you still got to play ball. You still have to actually get out there and move laterally. You still have to get out there and run up and down the floor. You still have to get out there and experience some game like contact. It's no substitute for that. You could ride a bike, you could run on the treadmill, but that's still not the same. I hate when people say that. What's up with it, artistic? I see you in the building. So y'all tell me how you feel. I'll drop the link right now. If you want to come in, voice your opinions on it, you're welcome to come in. All I ask, man, is that everybody just keep it respectful. You know, I'm not look. I ain't about all that drama bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And if people want me to keep some shit going, like with the drama and controversy and all this stirring up shit, look, don't bring it my way. That's how I rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep shit going. And if y'all don't like the fact that I'm going back at this person or something like that, it's because I don't have time for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here really just to talk about the subject at hand. We could laugh, we could joke, we could do all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shoot the shit. But when it comes down to it, man, all that stuff, all that drama bullshit, man, that shit unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? It's unnecessary and it's petty for real. But you know, besides that, man, Andrew Wiggins, man, he said, I'm just turning in. I'm just listening as I sim race. I enjoy your show. Well, yeah, I mean, I appreciate it, artistic man. Look, man, you always got. I like your perspective. I'm glad you came up to the panel because and I'm glad you explained yourself on the 1989 NBA Finals because remember you were saying that Magic had beat Isaiah or all the time, but Isaiah had actually beat Magic and they beat the Lakers or whatever in 1989. Okay, yes, I understand the situation, but I'm glad you were still, even though we might disagree or something on that. You got to give it to Isaiah on that one though. You know what I'm saying? He ultimately he defeated his friend. He defeated his friend, much like Jordan defeated his friend in Magic. You know, and that's no knock on Magic. Look, I got Magic as my number two in terms of point guard, and then I got Oscar Robinson. You know, but then when you talk about Isaiah Thomas, he's number one. Some people might have him in a different order. I don't get mad, but some people get emotional about that. But there, there are my reasons. There are particular reasons why I do um, have those point guards in that particular order. But yeah, Andrew Wiggins, man, he's really been balling out. Listen, he said, I got cooked today, no doubt. You said you got cooked. Nah, man. I mean, look, I didn't really see it that way because, like, it depends on what you're talking about. What did you feel like you got cooked on? That's what I'm trying to understand. What did you feel like? What do you feel like you got cooked on? Because from what I saw, I mean, you was kind of holding it down. You were bringing some good logic, especially when you were talking about when we got on the whole Isaiah and Steph Curry debate. I think that was real key. I don't get mad. You know, because a lot of people got to understand that I got younger. You said bro got cooked, man. Well, of course you're gonna claim that. Wait, what? You know what I'm saying? You think you cooked everybody, but to me. I don't really I don't really look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got their own perspective and how they see the game. There's some people that see the game. Believe it or not, there's some people that like basketball to be played in the air. there's some people that like basketball. They think shooting is beautiful, like a Steph Curry. There's some guys that love the shit out of defense, just strictly defense. They don't care about any of that scoring. They like to see, a guy like, like a Marcus Smart, or, a Thibault, or, Nicholas Batum, or, guys like that, or, like a Draymond Green, or like a PJ Tucker, or something like that, to just do the dirty work, don't got to get any type of recognition. And then you got guys that look at the full aspect of the game. They look at it from a coaching perspective. You got people that look at it from placing themselves in the actual player's shoes. You know, I try to place myself in the player's shoes. For the simple fact that, hey, I may have not made it to the NBA, but you can't sit there and, you know talk shit about a player, knowing you have to put everything in context, like how everybody talks about. Like, I'll give you an example. Okay, you said I don't like You said I don't like Melo game. What are you talking about, LaMelo Ball, or are you talking about Carmelo Anthony? Yeah, I know he's been averaging 20 a game, but that 20 a game wasn't. If you go back and you go look at those games and stuff, it was, he was still inconsistent a lot when he was in Minnesota. Now, the organization wasn't the best, but at the same time, His attitude didn't help much either. He had a roller coaster like attitude. Everybody knows that. Oh, Carmelo Anthony. Okay. Now, you said that you don't like Carmelo Anthony's game. I'm not mad at that, but you I think Melo got a bad rap about the whole narrative that was pushed about him, about, okay, him playing, mellow ball. Well, if you're gonna say mellow ball, then you're gonna have to talk about a big percentage of the league during that time, because he watched, those players that played that type of ISO style back, way back when, and that's what he was doing, like the McGrady's, like a Kobe, AI, they tend to win ISO a lot, even Jordan. They went ISO a lot. And when Jordan, of course, was running the triangle and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot more flexibility because everybody was touching the ball. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. Melo got better from the perimeter. He got way better from the perimeter. Uh, the only thing that he did, he gained his weight, but he was always solid offensively. He always had real crisp footwork, and he could do multiple things from the inside and out. He was always adding something to his game. What do you think he's evolved into right now? He's actually, like I told you, he's a renaissance man. He's rebirthed his game. He's taken, okay, while they're sitting there saying, okay, he's one dimensional, saying stuff like what you just said, oh, he can't do this, he's a coach killer, all this other stuff. Look, he's doing everything necessary for the team, and guess what? Like you said he wasn't averaging 52% from the field. He's 52%. He's fourth in the league. He's fourth in the league right now. in shooting. Said Carmelo forced to trade the Knicks and destroy teams' starting lineup. All he had to do was sign. Carmelo forced trade to Knicks and destroyed teams' starting lineup in depth. Nah, he didn't. He didn't destroy everything. He didn't destroy everything. That was the Knicks front office that destroyed everything for Melo. And then on top of that, they had a chance, but what can you do? He was hurt too. He had some injuries here and there, but what can you do when you have people that are constantly getting hurt too as well? They brought Amari Stoudemire in. That was supposed to be the end all be all when they had Mike there as a coach, Mike Wilson, which they had a chance at that time, and he was always getting stuck. New York pretty much didn't do more for Melo. I felt like what they should have. You know, they were just now starting to turn things around like they wanted to and everything. But you know, that's that's just what happens. But I'm not gonna place everything on Melo like that. If Melo was signed a free agent, Knicks would have Amari Aguilar, Wilson, Chandler, Ray Felton, and Shannon Fry. I mean, yeah, I mean they had a they listen. I'm not gonna make no excuses for them. They had a chance to actually do some things, but to sit here and just put it all on Melo, that's not the case. Then when Phil Jackson came there, he tried to implement the triangle through Derek Fisher and everything, knowing damn well the triangle offense is not for everybody. It's just not. You have to have the proper personnel in order to run it. Everybody's not gonna be able to grasp the concept right away. And then you got a point guard. Listen, you want to sit up here, you want to blame it on Melo. What about what Phil was how he was drafting? You had a lot more chances. You had a lot of chances to get a lot of other guys. Instead, you went to go get the guy from France. And what has he panned out to do in the league? That's not taking anything away from his talent or anything like that. But come on, man, you had a lot of other guys. Yeah, they got Kristaps Porzingis, but also Kristaps Porzingis. Look at how he's turning out. He's turning out to be an injury-prone, unreliable big. But when he's healthy, he could be productive. But his problem is just being healthy. But I used to like Wilson Chandler. I think Wilson Chandler. I used to like Ray Felton, but Ray Felton would he would he would be inconsistent, man. A lot of times. I think I put the link in there for y'all, didn't I? I put the link in there. You said Melo's best season happened in Denver, not New York. I never brought that up. Yeah, I mean you have a point. Yes, because he was able to go to the Western Conference Finals. And did you know that it was Melo that and D Wade that were going to the playoffs before LeBron. When he first came in, Melo made it to the playoffs. You got to give him that just due. He came in and a really solid impact for Denver. You know, yeah. What's up with it? Wait, what?
What they do, Polo?
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, man, like Melo game since he left Denver. didn't really evolve or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? He was still shooting 40% at best. He had the best 40 percentage when he was in Denver. You know what I'm saying? Like he had better assists. Like he had a little more assist numbers different. However, like I said, defensively he was much better on the other side as in Denver.
Well, he never really was he never was a great defender, man. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. And we all know what type of style, because if you go back and you go look at the Oak Hill days, that wasn't his calling card. It wasn't his calling card in high school, and it wasn't his certainly wasn't his calling card in college, because guess what? Who he played under? It was Jim Boeheim. What are they known for in Syracuse? Zone. So the thing about it is that he hasn't been known for his defense, but has he gotten better as he's gotten older a little bit? Last night I was kind of disappointed in him because when he was there was one play where I think he had to uh, somebody was hitting a three. And I was like, Carmelo, I thought he was gonna get him down, but he up in age right now and everything. But it kind of looked like, damn, Melo, you could have had that. But what's his name? Frank Vogel said that he was kind of impressed with the way that Melo is giving his effort on D. You know what I'm saying? So, but he ain't never really been a great defender. I mean, we know that.
Well, he was averaging at least a steal in Denver. Like you know what I'm saying, defensively, and he had his best point averages. He had 228 seasons with Denver, and his best year in New York was just 28, and then after that was like 24. At least he had 228. He had a 25. Took his team to the Western Conference Finals. He never went that far in the East. So you know what I'm saying, like pretty much like that
Right,
in that time. So
but you're sitting here saying like Melo was horrible in terms of his shooting percentage. You just told me, you sat up there and you said that he was just shooting like 40%. Man, his
yeah.
first year he came in, he was shooting 46%. He averaged 26.3. His next year went a little down or whatever, but he only played like 27 games. I give you that.
Hmm.
He shot in the low 40s his very next year. Only played 55 games, but then he kept going back up once he started to get healthy again, because he was having to carry a lot more load. He was shooting somewhere around 45, 44, whatever, but his lowest was like when he was with the Thunder and with the Rockets, man. And with the Rockets, you can't count that. He only played fucking 10 games. Wait, what? You still there, bro? I think he might have fell out. But anyways, man, yeah, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with how Wiggins is doing his thing. I'm not really here to get on too much on Melo. I'm glad it's like I'm calling Melo wine, man. He's aging. He's aging with wine, man. He's aging like wine, man. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, you know, I'm proud that he's still doing his thing, even at 19 years in the league. And to sit up here and say that he doesn't have any type of value with the Lakers, man, that would be straight up cap. You said, why can't he be used as a small ball five so AD can stay at the four, since he doesn't like being a five? Melo can rebound and AD can be more aggressive on help help defense if they don't start if they don't want to start him as a four. I mean, right now he's great where he's at. Look, he's not. you got to think about it, artistic man. He's still 19 years in the league. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that mellow like back in the day. Yeah, he'll get the rebounds and everything like that, but he's still 19 years in the league, and he's still gonna give you some production and everything. He gonna hustle, do what he do. But his main thing is just instant offense. You seen last night when he first came in, first three that he took, he hit. You understand what I'm saying? But I mean that they they're gonna leave that offense the way it's constructed, especially man that Frank Vogel he pretty much overhauled the offense. They run like an entirely new offense or whatnot. But like I said, man, wait till some of these guys, man, they get back. They get back to their normal selves. They gonna be scary. They gonna be a real scary team to be reckoned with, man. For real. And I'm definitely not going to sleep uh on Westbrook, Melo, any of them. I'm not going to sleep on none of them. On AD, even though just AD, he just gotta stay healthy, man. He just gotta stay healthy. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I just wanted to give my spiel on Andrew Wiggins, man. I appreciate everybody pulling up so far tonight. True Viking Queen, True the King TV, man. Artistic. Wait, what? Appreciate all y'all coming in. Until then, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. Like this video, share it, subscribe. Also hit the notifications. Till then, it's Polo Sports Talking Entertainment, man. I'll get at y'all later.